happen. But when you look at facts, boxing ain't getting one-sided in the MMA. When you look at the biggest fights, boxing has a winning record. I got to tell you guys, I don't know why the lady, what's her name? The one that just won, the one that beat Holmes the other day?
What? You're talking
what's
about...
her name? Cyborg.
Yeah,
Cyborg.
Chris Cyborg.
She did such a disservice to the MMA world about 3 Saturdays ago when she could not take down the kickboxing/boxing champion Holly Holmes. You couldn't take her down. You are a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. That was bad. I don't know if she planned it. I really don't. But the fact that she could not take down Holly Holmes, what, people? Where's it at?
Are you trying to tell me, Andrew, that I've been wasting all my time at Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu?
No. Remember, I
feel that you're telling me that I have.
No, people, don't take this
I'm quitting right now.
The wrong way.
I'm not going to practice. It's over. It's over. I'm not going to the Pan Am Games. All the time I've invested. I'm taking up boxing.
We are talking. No. You should have done that when you were a little kid. It's too late. It's too late. You get real hurt. It's bad. Listen, people, I've always said this. We are talking about the best. We're not talking about anyone who's ever performed in either sport that just means you're going to beat the other guy. No, not saying that. I'm saying these are the best. It's really hard if Floyd, people, I want you to go look up Ray Mercer's interview when him and Tim Sylvia fought and how much they were dogging him in that interview. And what Ray Mercer responded with was basically, he's an athlete. He's one of the best athletes in the world. He was an Olympic gold medal. He said, I can fight any style. What, you think I'm only a boxer? Like, literally, this is the mindset of these men. These men have went their whole lives thinking they can knock out anybody, right? It's not just, I could just knock out people in the ring. Hey, go look up Chris Eubank street fight over there in the UK. He already fought in an underground street fight kind of situation. He beats the shit out of the guy. This fight can happen. Floyd knows what he has to do. People, it's not going to be a good fight. Floyd is going to run. Floyd is going to make this thing so boring. You guys are underestimating his reflexes. He's going to make this thing so boring, you might boo for 5 rounds. But at the end, he will last 5 rounds. He will get the decision win. Conor will not look too good in the MMA world if he cannot pin Floyd Mayweather to that cage and get him down. It's very hard to get Floyd in the corner.
Yeah. What you said.
I know. Hey, I only say facts. You guys
are you ready for the other big news story that we haven't covered yet? I just checked the math.
Say them all. I got one.
Triple G is going to fight Canelo Alvarez.
Yeah, we knew that.
Yes, but that was announced after we did our last show.
Oh. Well,
I'm pretty sure, looking at the titles, wait, I can go back, because I would think that I would make the title of the show something about Triple G and Canelo, don't you think? So for those of you who don't know, you can type in Fight Night Radio.
No.
It was not official yet. It was official on Monday, I'm pretty sure.
And that's probably why Floyd dropped the news that he did. And let me tell you, Lee, if that fight gets made...
No, we were still talking about Zab Judah. Yeah.
If that fight gets made, it's the most anticipated thing of all time. And that's what Floyd wanted. And that's what happened. You started with McGregor, Mayweather.
Mike Tyson versus Deontay Wilder was our last show.
Story. It's a hotter story, Lee.
No, Triple G. Well, either one of those two topics probably would have been...
Tell you why
we didn't talk about it. We have not talked about it.
Let me tell you why Triple G Canelo's losing steam. Triple G's fans are losing steam. Oh, now all of a sudden he's not going to win because of politics. He's not going to win because he's too old. Now you got Teddy Atlas calling him overrated now, right? Matter of fact, where the hell has Triple G been in the last few months? I see Canelo taking Playboy pictures all the time. He's over there riding horses, doing shows, on talk shows. Where's Triple G at?
That's your theory.
You guys lost so much confidence. You guys know who won. You can stand behind the scorecards. You can stand behind the decision. You know who won. Everyone, I want to see all of you guys pick Triple G again in the rematch.
I'm going to, and I'm going to bet on it.
Canelo's clearly winning.
By the way, and I'm going to bet on it too.
Now, go ahead, bro. His last 2 fights said it all, Lee. I told you don't prove anything until you fight a Mexican and an American. He's fought them both did not turn out too good for Triple G. He's 35 years old. He's 35 years old, people. He took 3 step-aside checks. Don't blame me. Don't blame me.
Canelo Golovkin 2 is a 12-round fight for the middleweight championship of the world, presented by Golden Boy and Triple G Promotion. The event is sponsored by Tecate, the official shitty beer of Mexico. Hennessy never stops settling, the official drink of black people. I mean, let's...
Oh, my gosh. Are you serious right now?
Fred Loya Insurance, the only insurance company for white people who get in accidents. Senbalak Bank and Capital Holdings for more white people to invest their money inappropriately. The event will take place Saturday, May 5th, and will be produced and distributed live by HBO pay-per-view beginning at 5 o'clock Pacific. Book your rooms now, and as we always do on Fight Net Radio, please open up your price line as we speak. I'm about to say, actually, you know what? Type in LasVegasDiscount.net. I'm about to save you on your next trip. This is what we call a gratuitous insert, Andrew. Type in LasVegasDiscount.net, click on that hotel link, and I want you to put in the date of May 5th. And guess what? You can book. You're gonna check in on Friday the 4th because you're gonna want to go to the weigh-ins like Andrew, which really it's pointless. You don't really see shit at the weigh-ins. You can watch it on closed circuit, but whatever, right? So you're gonna search for hotels. Then when it comes up, I want you to sort by star rating. Hey, fuck this bottom end shit. I want you staying in a 5-star resort. I want you to book right now for that night. Here it is. No, that's too expensive. You guys are too cheap for that. Too cheap for that. Wow, the rates are already through the roof, Andrew. All the 5-star hotels are at least $5 right now. Here's the deal. You guys are going to want to stay at the Signature at the MGM Grand right now. You want to book that. It's $200 a night. That's a good deal for a Friday, Saturday night on fight weekend for Cinco de Mayo. The Signature at the MGM Grand are the 5-star hotels out behind, kind of like the Delano. It's a good deal. That's a really good deal. For $154, you can stay at the South Point. Not a bad deal. I would also recommend probably, just because it'll be, nope, those are the best deals. I'd say South Point right now. If you're on a budget, you're staying at the South Point at $150 a night. But if it were me and I'd want to be in the heart of it with the weigh-ins and everything, I'd probably stay at the Signature at the MGM for $265. But right now, Caesar's Palace is $5. The Cosmo is $5. The Aria is $5. The Wynn is $5. The Venetian is at $4. It's expensive. It's happening. This is already going down, Andrew. This is a real thing.
No, I know it's a real thing, Lee. We all knew it was in the contract last time, the first fight that they had to fight by Cinco de Mayo this year. So it was always going to happen. The only one that really, I think, was questioning this thing was Triple G. Triple G had other offers out there. Canelo really doesn't. He took the character of the guy that was avoiding the fight, right? So now he kind of had, with everyone saying the draw was a controversial draw, he had to take on Triple G. We were waiting for, I believe, Golovkin to sign this paper. He finally signed it. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I got Canelo 12 rounds all over again. Same exact fight. Nothing will change. Nothing. One will talk about jabs while the other one counters beautifully all night.
I think they have to go for broke a little more this time.
I think he tried first time, Lee. You know what? I just watched this fight again once they announced the signing.
It's 7-5. It's a 7-5 argument.
Yeah, I guess you can say that.
And that's why there's so much drama. It's as close. Let's be honest. It's as close to a draw as humanly possible.
No, because it still pisses me off how they can sit there. HBO can sit there and talk about the pressure guy should be winning rounds because he's moving forward. They're talking about his jab. And like everything they talked about trying to highlight, trying to make this fight actually closer than what it was the simple fact that Triple G was moving forward and throwing jabs. That wasn't who Triple G was going in this fight. Triple G is one of the heaviest punchers, best knockout ratio. Like, there was none of that. Lee, he has a few rounds in the middle where Canelo's laying on the ropes, right, taking shots. But come on, the end of that fight, the way Triple G is gasping, for air in the last 3 rounds of that fight. Remember, he loses them all. Gasping for whatever happened to those championship rounds. I remember HBO used to be so big on that. They weren't on that night. I'm talking about jabs. It still irritates me. It really does. HBO talking out the side of their mouth the whole time. They knew what happened.
There you go. That takes us to... Let's do one of our older segments. That takes us to Twitter of the week. Those were our top stories of the week. That was brought to you by Las Vegas Discount Net. If you go right... What?
Did you hear about Keith, Keith Thurman?
You're going to tell me that there is a bigger story than those two stories.
No, but I mean, we got
to that needs to be discussed as a top story. I'm asking.
Well, I think 2 weeks ago we said Keith Thurman would announce that he needed 2 fights.
And he's not fighting anybody in the top 10. Yeah, that's news. Exactly. That's news of the week.
Can you believe that, Lee? What happened to this guy? Remember when Keith Thurman was this likable dude, meditated on the beach, rolled to his own music, right? Who did he turn into? Why did he allow the PBC to poison him? Now he's just going to become another PBC guy? You didn't pay attention.
I'm listening. I saw the story.
Very disappointing.
I'm not surprised. We broke the story that he wasn't going to fight anybody. Guess what? He didn't fight anybody.
I know it's amazing. It's literally amazing. He only needs 1 warm-up fight. This dude literally came out and said he needs 2, and then he doesn't even says he doesn't even want him to be top 10. Or what did he say? Top 5? No way I can fight a top 2.
Right.
Man, the fire burnt so much bigger about 2 fights ago. I swear to God, Keith Thurman was so hungry about a year ago. He got 2 titles. The boy disappeared. I don't know what happened to him.
I'm with you. I'm completely with you.
Yeah, that was it. That was all I was very disappointed. I used to like Keith, and I still do. It's just disappointing that he's playing this role. That's not him. He's not that guy. He's not Deontay Wilder. He's not Floyd. It's so disappointing how a lot of these fighters nowadays think if they get people to hate them, they'll make more money. That's just it's so bad for the sport. I don't know when these guys are gonna wake up and realize this. You're doing nothing but killing your own market, and you're affecting the sport as well. And we're not supposed to see Keith Thurman fight a top 10 until 2019 now. Are you serious right now?
I'm with you. Which takes us to one of our older but gooder segments. I use that gooder.
That's me.
We haven't done it in quite a while. We will do the top 10 pound for pound. The thing that seems to make Andrew's blood boil, and the noise you actually heard in the background was a pop-up ad on the Ring TV website that was so awful that I had to literally fight with a pop-up ad to turn it off. The top 10 pot was originally created by Ring Magazine long before it was owned by Oscar De La Hoya, and he basically decided to make all of his fighters pound for pound the top fighters. There was once the Ring pound for pound list, and it was really important for a period of time. We're about to show you why it's no longer the most important list on the face of the planet. Coming in at number 10, Ping Pong Rungvansai. How is he number 10, Andrew?
Are you looking at an updated one?
Sriskatsor Rungvansai.
Wait a minute. Are you talking about the young man that knocked out Chocolito?
Yeah.
Lee, come on. How is he not on? Why isn't he number 1? Chocolito was the best in the world, wasn't he?
Lightweights don't count. If you're going to quote Teddy Atlas,
he's definitely lightweights
don't count.
He's got to be top 10. I'm not mad about him being top 10.
All right, let's see how he does. He's got Superfly coming up, right?
Yes, he does.
All right. Number 9, Guillermo Rigondeaux, or Rigondeaux, depending on who you listen to.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. I don't even know how that is. Not
you
good.
Sure Oscar's not getting a piece of that? Oscar De La Hoya is not getting a piece of that? At number 8, wait, you'll like this one. At number 8.
Lee, if you quit, you are not one of the best fighters in the world, right? I don't care what your resume says. You probably were when you
if that's true, that would mean that the number 1 pound for pound would be Andre Ward. Right. Still. Right? If you quit, you get to keep your spot. I'm just saying, based on that logic. Number 8, Errol Spence Jr., the IBF welterweight champion.